What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2Times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, y'all know what I need y'all to do. Be sure to hit that like button. It's free. Definitely watch the video to the end. Share it if you feeling the content. Let's get right into it. Friends, homeboys, mud brothers. Out here nowadays, you gotta be careful who you use them words for. It could be a person you have genuine love for and show it to, that acts like they rock with you, but really has a secret agenda. When we are young, a lot of us feel like the people around will be there forever, until you realize this one is a snake, this one is hating on you, and this one never liked you from the start. You can't be mad about it. It's a blessing to have the ability to see through people, as a lot of people don't have that, and they become victims of their own homies. Birmingham, Alabama, a place I will always have a lot of love and respect for. I had family there, friends there, and a lot of people from other places think Birmingham is the deep south and it's slow. But I will be the first to tell you that's not the case at all. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we will be discussing a case of, at the time, a 26-year-old man named Luther Gray that decided to hit his homie, 28-year-old Eric Cotton. Allegedly, everything would start when Luther and a woman friend of his were just chilling at a home drinking and cooling with his homie Eric. Somewhere in the mix of all this, sources say Luther started acting erratic and strange before eventually pulling out two blickies and started firing in the house, leaving Eric hit in the back and gone at the scene. The woman friend with Luther ran outside to hide in the bushes before police were called, but it didn't stop there. Luther went to look for the lady. When he couldn't find her, he eventually broke into a nearby home in the area with two children and their grandparents in there, holding the family and even letting off shots in the house. But fortunately, no one was hit. North Precinct officers around 3 o'clock in the morning on a Monday were dispatched to 3633 45th Avenue North after receiving a call of one person down and someone else shot as well. And the man was still in the area, armed and dangerous, holding the family against their will. Police heard shots fired inside of the family's home before they closed in on Luther, before he jumped out of a back window and laid on the ground. He was taken into custody and to UAB Hospital for medical treatment, according to sources. Luther had just came home from a case where he pled guilty to kidnapping and burglary, and after that, he got jammed up again for a blicky and drug charges. His homeboy and victim, Eric Cotton, was the father of 3 children, at the time all under 10 years old. Eric's aunt spoke out about Eric and Luther's relationship, stating Eric was his friend. He gave Luther a place to stay when his own mother wouldn't, fed him, and even put money in his pocket. Luther was charged with hitting Eric in an attempt and burglary on the family he held in their home, and would eventually be found guilty and sentenced to life plus 20 years. No one knows what happened in the situation or why Luther was acting strange. Maybe the two so-called homeboys fell out over something. Maybe it was the drinks. But in my opinion, if you go anywhere with 2 blickies, you definitely planning to do something. More of this story, watch who you call your friends. Some people have good hearts and want to help people, but you can't save everybody. You got to keep the grass cut so the snakes will show. Rest in peace to Eric Cotton. I send my prayers and condolences to his family. But we definitely got to remember, we got to succeed, not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Man, crazy story, you feel me? First and foremost, man, salute to Birmingham, you feel me? Definitely shout out to Birmingham. But I don't know what was going on in Luther mind, you feel me? I don't know what happened. It be a lot of street activity going on sometimes, man. And it be seeming like it be one thing, but it be another thing. Maybe they was beefing over something. Maybe they was beefing over the female he was with. Anything could happen. It could be about some money. But the main focus is that Eric was actually looking out for him. He looked at bro like a friend, or he never would have just been in there drinking with him, chilling with him. And for you just to pull out the blicky and let off shots, that's crazy, you feel me? Especially if you know this man's family, you know he got 3 kids to feed, you know basically he trying to do the right thing in life. But some people don't care about none of that, especially when they feel like you got more than them, or they feel like you trying to shine on them, or kind of like flex on them in some kind of way. You feel me? But at the end of the day, bro was already home on papers. He had just got 15 years. He did 2 years on that. Then he came home. Then he got jammed up again with a blicky charge. So this right here, when they caught him for this, it was over with. It's like, you gonna get life, because now you done took somebody's life. You basically done ran in these people's house. So I don't know what it be, man. It could be narcotics involved. Some people just be fried out their mind, and sometimes stuff happen and they wake up in a jail cell. They don't even know what happened. But to me, in my honest opinion, this just seemed like a case of hate. Sometimes, man, when you rocking out with people, you feel me, you gotta watch the way they carry themselves, watch the way they look at you, watch the way they talk to you, because it be a hidden agenda. And if you real lucky, you can spot that agenda and you can back up off them. And sometimes we don't want to do that because we be having genuine love for people. But that cost this young man his life, you feel me? I'm sure his family was mad. Like, this dude looked out for you. Like his aunt said, put money in your pocket, gave you a place to stay. But you can't be nice to everybody, because some people take that as a sign of weakness. You feel me? You got sharks out here. You got people that can smell that blood in the water. If they feel like you got any sign of weakness in you, if they feel like they can manipulate you, get over on you, you feel me, they will. And he might want to rob Eric. Who knows? He might have had some money in the house. You know what I mean? Because I just don't see why he just would have started shooting just out the blue. You feel me? Like, it don't really make sense to say, okay, he just went in there and started shooting. That's why I said he had to be planning something. They had 2 blickies on him. Something had to happen before, or he had to know what he was about to go in there and do at the end of the day, man. But it's crazy because, man, me living in Birmingham and knowing how people is over there, you feel me, it get a little wicked, you know what I mean? The streets different from up north, from Baltimore, but at the same time, things still happen, things still go down, no matter where you at in the world. And sometimes a lot of street activity go on over there too. So, like I said, man, they could have been into it over anything, but it cost Shorty his life. Messed up situation, you feel me? That's why I say, like, homeboys and friends and stuff like that, that's cool. Just be careful who you use that word with, and be careful who you hanging with, you feel me? Make sure you know this person got your real interests at heart. Like, they really got love for you, man, because people change, times change, and you really never know a person till they get down on their luck. People will do anything for that money. And don't tell everybody what you got going on, because people will take that as an opportunity to plot on you, rob you, hit you, whatever, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they feel like they need it more than you for whatever reason, instead of asking for it, because bro been looking out for him. I guess Shorty just wanted to do what he did. But yeah, man, this is another episode of Hood Tales. Be sure to like, comment, share. I appreciate the love and support. This your boy Tony 2 times. Love y'all, fam. I'm out.